10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
Oh, they said sold. Welcome in, you guys. I went a little early, give some time for people to come in. If you guys were waiting for packages to be shipped, there's a lot of glitches going on with the company I use. Some of you guys, I can't find your tracking numbers to send them to you guys. So I'm sorry. And then some of them got sent back to me because I don't know what's going on with the app. So have to resend them out. Not much, Case. Welcome in, Case. Welcome in, Crack and Travis. Welcome in, Mr. Doughboy. Thank you for putting that in the chat for me. Let's not do that. So yes, I'm having issues with the shipping company I use. I know, it's unacceptable. I told him that too. And we got into an argument. Yep. Yeah, but not everybody does. Some of the packages I did get back. I don't know if I really don't know what's going on. So I try to reach out to the company. I'm waiting for them to either call me or email me, respond back to me. All right. Hey, Jeff, what's up? Glad to see you. Welcome in. I'm going to do, well, I wouldn't say mainly just jewelry, but I'm going to do a little bit more than that. I do have vintage brooches and pens and political pens from back in the 1800s that I'm going to bring up, as well as some coins. Until Jeff goes live, we'll go for a little bit. My hedgehog is letting me touch her, but not the babies. In fact, I can reach in and pet her like it's nothing. I know, Mr. Doughboy. That's what I say. It's inexcusable. What's up, Israel? Welcome in. Glad to see you. They got to do better than that. That's all I got to say. Brooches? No, brooch, vintage brooches. I'll show you. These are really cool. They're not cheap. For those of you that collect them, they're beautiful. From the 1930s. And in really good condition. Awesome, Mr. Doughboy. I love my sugar gliders. The male that I got, that was when I received him, he was injured because, people don't know how to raise sugar gliders and they don't do the research before they get them. And they put them in a cage where there was more males than there were females. And he was attacked. You think you saw that on the Titanic? So touching him is he kind of likes to attack. So I have to wear very thick gloves until he learns that his biting ain't going to do anything. But we're going to start with something like this. It has big pieces of black onyx. Oh, you've had him for, well, awesome, Mr. Doughboy. That's why I know you're responsible. That's how I learned. Was from you, Mr. Doughboy. And I wish that's how it works with sugar gliders. They bite you no matter what. They'll bite you when they're cleaning you, grooming you. They'll bite you. They'll play bite with you. And if they really don't like you, they'll attack bite you. So timeout doesn't work with them. But I have found what it is effective with them when they do bite. Well, you helped me a little bit with them because I didn't know what to do with them at first. I was like, what in the world? And then I asked you those questions and it helped out a lot because there's so much conflict. Oh, you're on I-95. You're heading back to Georgia. Kraken Travis, I bite back. You take one bite of them, you take a huge chunk out of them, Kraken Travis. And then we'll have to call you Ozzy. So this is the first piece I'm going to open up with. It's a really nice piece. It is vintage. It is 925. There's a lot of 925 on this. There's a lot of sterling to it. It is stamped. I don't know who the maker is. Give me a second. Add some Duke's mayonnaise and yummy. I don't know. They would probably be sweet because they eat a lot of fruits. I'm not Mexican, so I can't read this word. It does have the maker's name on it. It says Heco in Mexico, which means made in Mexico. And then it has the maker's mark. No, it scared me at first. I was like, what in the world are they doing? And then when they started barking, I thought it was one of my dogs making a barking sound, so I went to go check on them. I was like, wait a minute. It's the sugar gliders. And then they started barking at me one day, and it scared me. Let's get a weight on this. Oh, wow. It's like 1.10 ounces of silver. That's my cool sword. It's really not a sword. It's a letter opener. But I use it and go, sold! No, just kidding. Or if you try to take my cookies, I cut your fingers off with them. Just kidding. I don't do that either. So we'll start this out at $30. Inappropriate. Man, what is acceptable, Mr. Doughboy? I know. I'll share some pizza. So this is really beautiful. It's a nice chunker. It has the 925. This is 925 wrapped around the onyx. It is a 925 cabochon that it sits in. These are 925 half balls, not full balls. So if you wear it, you won't have full balls. You only have half balls. This I actually found in my second storage unit that I got that had coins in it. I saw that, Mr. Doughboy. Hey, Charles Kelly, how are you? I'm great. But isn't that an awesome little sword? I think it's brass. It's got some weight to it. And in that storage unit where I found that, it had a whole bunch, I mean, a huge stamp collection in it. And some really nice comic books. Those got sold a long time ago. So there we go. I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys. So there you go. That's a lot. Hey, Crack and Travis, those do sell very well on eBay if you're a seller. Stamps are valuable. The older they are, the more they're worth. They're just like currency. It all depends on the condition, just like the bills, you see, currency bills. Some of them can go for some decent money. So starting bid is $30 plus ship. So, and that's a really nice bracelet. The size is 7.5. Let me put it on so I can show you, but my luck is I won't get it off. There we go. It's a really nice piece. Hey, Doctor Who, how are you? We'll give it a minute and then we'll move on. We'll keep it moving. We'll do this. How's that? Maybe. No, I didn't see it. And usually I watch his channels. I'm not getting everybody's notifications like I usually do. That's my sold sword. When something sells, I go, sold. Because, I don't have a gavel. I've had it for a while since that storage unit. So I kind of don't want to part with it. I believe it is Japanese made, though. I know it's vintage. India. It's good quality. It's really nicely made. So whoever got it or bought it prior had some money, because that's not a cheaply made little. I'm going to say they're letter openers, because it's a letter opener because it's found with tons of other letter openers. Hey, Brandon, welcome in. Just right at this point, I don't want to sell it. It's really, I like it. Hey, Sheena, welcome in. All right, we're going to pass on this. Nice, cool little piece. A lot of silver to it. Where'd the package go? All right. I'm going to start this out at $9. I know, right, Charles Kelly? It's a nice piece, definitely. This is a vintage. It's a piece I was showing earlier. I don't know if it's signed because it's been forever ago. It may be signed. But this is vintage Australian brooch. There we go. And starting bid on that is going to be $9. So we'll leave it up there. It is daisies. It does have the green leaves to it. ZZs. I don't know what these yellow pieces are. Wouldn't that be something if those are actually diamonds? Because I didn't test it. People back in the day are known to do that. Use diamond in costume jewelry. So there you go. My lost your game. So there you go. Put it in there as a description. We'll give it a minute and we'll move it. It's a very beautiful piece. It sparkles. Let's see. What else do I have in here? I don't know if you guys get into the vintage political pens. Some people collect them. Oh, that's okay. Kind of just jumped right into getting us started and getting things moved. So it's okay. Yeah, I thought all the vintage pens were in here. Must have put them in a different drawer. I think I did. I did. All right, I got some really cool vintage and political pens that are coming up next. Some of these go for some serious cash, so I'm going to do them piece by piece. Some of my old school or old class, whatever you call them, people that used to buy from me in the past do still watch my streams. So that's why I'm putting these up and doing them tonight as well. And before I get to the political pens, I'm actually going to do this. We are going to start this out at $7. Let me put this in here. Everything is assumed with plus ship. All right, so this is the Jefferson. It does have the stamps to go with it. It says July 1776, first day of issue, 13-cent stamps. So not only is the stamps valuable, but you also got the COA on it. It has your like little information. So it has a history behind them. And then you have the metal right here, the coin. So it says American Revolution Bicentennial. Thomas Jefferson on the front has the Declaration of Independence on the back. And it says Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. July 4th, 1776. Still in original mint packaging. So see if I can put it all back together and just let it sit up there. Starting bid on that is 7. So I'm kind of doing a mixed stream today. Mixed between coins, jewelry, and everything else. And I didn't do it right. How would it go? It would go this way. There we go. Starting bid is 7 on that. It's Philadelphia Mint. That's what it's saying. Philadelphia Mint made that. So if you like history, this is a piece to get. And you'd be surprised what these bronze coins go for. Actually, not very, very far down the road. And it's probably going for more than what I'm starting it out at. Also, you guys, I did reach the 750 subscribers. I will be doing, I want to say next week or the week after, I will be doing a giveaway. It will include the coin book as one of the giveaways. The other stuff, you'll have to be here to see what I come up with. And I heard I give away some killer stuff when I reach my goals. So, thank you, Mr. Doughboy. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to pass on this. All right, let me see here. I don't, because I didn't add up the last amount that you spent. Give me a second. I can do it really quick. I'm pretty sure you still have a good amount left. If not, we'll email you and figure it out later. Oh, where'd my notebook go? That's how I can tell real quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to add it up, Charles. You still got pretty decent amount, so. All right, you want to bend the coin then? Is that what you want? The American Revolution? All right, that's what I want to make sure of. Okay. All right, I got you down for that. I'll put that in your box. This one says I'm a red hot mama. It is the 19, I want to say 50s, 60s on this one. Sometimes they have the dates around the sides. This one does not, but I can tell you by how this sticks out. It's 40s and 50s. This one will stab your brother if you ain't careful. So starting bid on that, we're going to start it out at a buck and go. And it looks like, I don't know, the woman kind of looks like Betty Boop, but it's not really Betty Boop. So there we go. Got it in there. We got Charles in at 1. We can do like 50-cent increments on this kind of stuff. So we'll go 150. We're looking for 150. Anybody want to come in at 150? And it's not butt and go. Oh my gosh, it's buck and go. Oh my goodness. So Charles is in at 1. Do I see $1.50? It's actually kind of cool. Sometimes too on the back, if you look, 1800s, this is how you could tell with buttons. 1800s, they would imprinted right on the inside of this. And collectors love these, and they will actually put these in coin flips to protect them. All right, if there is no other interest, I am going to count this one down to Charles Kelly. Here we go. I don't know, Charles. I don't know. I know Silver Life is live right now. I know Bait the Hook is probably live right now, too. It is Thursday. KK is live, I believe. All right, here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
It's sold to Charles. That's yours, Charles. You probably got a hell of a deal on that one. I know. I sold to you, Charles Kelly, for $1. I'll put that with yours to go in your box. So here's another one. Like I was saying, this is probably back in the 30s and 40s on this one. It does have a red cross on it. Do a couple buttons here. It says intermediate swimmer. If you're a lifeguard or you were training to be a lifeguard back in the day, you would get one of these pens and you would wear it on your swimsuit or your trunks. And when I said imprint, right there's what I'm talking about. This one goes down in between a safety pin, like a little loop. And we'll start that at a buck and go too. So that is about a 1930s, 1940s. Hey, Brown Dogs Prospecting, how are you? We're kind of doing a mixed stream between stuff here today. We're doing 925 jewelry. We're doing some coins. We're doing some vintage political or slogan buttons. So, if there's things you like collecting, I may show it today. I know they're pretty cool to look at them, and your collection can get really big real quick. Some of them, though, and I'll show you here in a second because I got a few pieces I'm going to bring up. They're not cheap. Oh, how many of those do I have? I know you do. You got a funeral home full plus a barn. I've seen it. Okay. All right, we're going to pass on that. You're more than welcome if you see anything I put up to email me in regards to them. Doesn't mean what I brought them to you at the stream is what I'm going to sell it to you at. It just all depends on my mood for the day, just saying. Some of this stuff I haven't gotten listed to eBay yet, and I'm going to. All right. We're going to do a coin, and we're going to do another piece of jewelry here shortly. This is another metal. You probably could, Mr. Doughboy. I wouldn't doubt that. It's just like the lady that I sold the train sets for, her Lionel train sets. By the time I was done selling every single one of her pieces for her, I made $7,000 for her, and she was just going to give it away. All right, I'm putting the description in the chat real quick. All right, so this is the Lexington Concord. Again, it has all the information, history, everything on it. It comes with the envelope, original from the mint. It has, if I can get a hold of it, the first day of issue with the stamps, 1975. And here's the coin. Oh, well, see, there you go, Mr. Doughboy. That's pretty cool. So it started out at 7. And this one has the shot heard around the world. Is it the first shot? I thought it was the first shot. I don't know. And then on the front, it has Paul Revere. I know that's a really cool piece, but you know what? We could probably work something out, Mr. Doughboy. I have more. So starting bid on that is $7, you guys. Look these up. Just for crafts and giggles, I'm going to go to eBay real quick because I didn't do research on them. Not enough. Yeah. Not a bad price. I'm way below where I should be on these. Way below. Oh my gosh. Well, whoever gets it gets a deal. Because if you look them up, the one in that envelope goes for some decent money. The battle green shot heard around the world. Let's see. So it gives you history on Paul Revere. His greatest fame stems from his duties as a courier for the committees of correspondence. Then it talks about in the tense months of 1774 and 75 when the port of Boston, oh my gosh, port of Boston was closed by royal decree and the town occupied by British troops. Revere continually spread warnings of their movements to Minutemen and surrounding community. Revere's midnight ride of April 1775 had two objectives: to warn John Hancock and Samuel Adams, then in Lexington, of the danger of arrest by approaching redcoats on their way to seize the military stores of the Concord militia. Wow. So Charles is in at 7. We are looking for 8. Oh wow. See, I need to come to Massachusetts. You can't talk. Massachusetts and go on vacation. I went there when I was a kid. Of course. Let me put this back in the envelope real quick. Ah. Oh wow, Charles Kelly. I took care of a lady that was a relative to Sitting Bull. Last living relative. So there we go. We are going to count this down to Charles Kelly. We are looking for 8.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
We are sold to Charles Kelly. Congratulations. That's another, you got a really nice deal on that. And that one's Lexington. Oh, wow. See, I don't know what I would do if I lived in states like that because I'd be too distracted with the history. So congratulations, Charles Kelly. That is yours. That is going home to you. You got a major deal on it. All right, let's see here. I'm going to pull something out here. I got a 925 vintage Charming Charlie bracelet. Should get the weight on it really quick. Yeah, see, when I went caving and climbing, I want to say it was a year or two ago. We stopped in along the way down some of the battlefields in Maryland. Sorry, guys, I'm moving around. This is a half an ounce of silver. Hey, Mr. Gold Muncher. It does have the barrel clasp on it. So it opens up like that. It's been well taken care of. How are you, Mr. Gold Muncher? There's the mark, Charming Charlie, right there. C and AC. So there's 2 C's on it. Pretty sure there's, no. Yeah, 2 C's. Yep. Snake bracelet. Size 7.5. And I would start this out at $25. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Gold Muncher. Oh, I hear ya. And look at that bracelet shine. I'm going to put that sword back there again. So vintage Charming Charlie's. Barrel clasp. There you go. It is really nice. There's nothing wrong with it. You could put charms on it. So if somebody likes Pandora, nobody's really going to know it says Charming Charlie on it. You can kind of treat it like a Pandora bracelet because it fits the charms. How do I know? Because I tried it. If you have a wife that likes Pandora or likes those type of bracelets, this would be a good choice. Or even a girlfriend. I don't have too much guy jewelry because a lot of that sold out a while ago. So we'll give it a minute and we'll pull it if there is no interest. Like I said, it's a half an ounce. It is a snake chain. Very nice. And then for those of you that doesn't know what a Pandora bracelet is, I can show you a Pandora bracelet. So this is a Pandora bracelet. Pandora charms. This is over a $2,000 bracelet, you guys. So if they like Pandora, they'll like that one. And they have the right to say, hey, it's vintage. But we're pulling it. We're going to move it right along. That was a pass. All right, I'm going to pull out one of these other pens here. This one I do have to start it out at $20 because it goes for way more than that. It is Franklin D. Roosevelt, President. If you do your comps on it, you know how to do your comps on it, and you're a collector of these. Here's the back. And on this one, the date and the makers on the side. To people we tell by the old type term bracelets set. SD non-Pandora. What's SD stand for? Yes, it's non-Pandora, but yeah. This pen goes for over $50. And what I do with my scopes, I can tell you the date on it. Because my notes look like chicken scratch. And I usually don't write that way, but I did on there. Where did I put it? Huh. Did I put it up here? I don't know where my magnifying thing went. Just found it. So this piece is a Rochester, New York, Bashan Brothers Company. And I don't see the year, so. But I believe that was in the 1930s, 40s, maybe 50s. I know it was the second time he ran. Oh, it's okay. Just making sure I wasn't misunderstanding. That's all. Oh, that one's a cute button. So if there's no interest on that one, I'll move it along. Can't do too many coins right now. Don't have enough people in the house. We only got 7 people in here. What did I just do though? Right here. Mr. Doughboy, you are awesome. Thank you so much, friend. That's true, Charles Kelly. You do. You do. Let's see here. This one I have to start it at 15. You want to bend that? It's yours, Charles. All right, congratulations, Charles. That's an awesome pickup. I'll put that over here with your other button to put in your box. Let's back this up here a little bit. So I want Roosevelt again. This one, I believe, is from the 1800s. Let me get my little magnifying glass out. Oh, that's fine. That's why I gave you some time. Some of these, the print is so tiny, even with the magnifying glass, it's hard to see. Oh, there it is. Bashan Brothers Company, Rochester, New York, no date. But it is the first time he ran for president. Well, not the first time. It was just before his second term. Ah! The third bid is 15. Mr. Doughboy, you want a hedgehog? Those little critters aren't cheap. My kids are trying to beg me to keep them. They want me to keep them all, and I'm like, can't do that. They are adorable. Did you see the new picture I put up? Oh, okay. So you be prepared to go if you got one. That's awesome. Hey, coining around. Welcome in. Glad to see you. We're working on political pins right now. We got 10 people in the chat. I need at least 15 to 20 to do auctions on coins. So we're doing political buttons from the 1800s and early 1900s. And we're also doing 925 jewelry. They are cool little critters to have. So this one is $15 starting bid. Oh, wow. That one I might flip on eBay. Haven't been through all these buttons. That one's a good one. Take your time, Charles Kelly. It's okay. So there's another cool piece. That one goes for some good money as well. When I say good money, it's usually above $50 or more. What? Oh my gosh. Some of the humor that people had back then. How are you today, coining around? Yeah. It's a tiny button. That one says FDR on it. I'd have to look that one up too. June for president. Oh, that's from 1957. That's freaking awesome. Somebody. I'll get that one showed after a bit. So starting bid 15. If there is no interest, we are going to pull this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gone. Oh, 23 from last night. You know, I find it, well, I won't say it's funny, but I'm used to doing packages and big packages, not like little tiny packages. So doing these little tiny packages are new to me. house is making a bid now too. Well, Charles, it's yours. You got it if you want it. I'll put it with your buttons. These are worth some money though, so Charles, it's another way of investment. The older they get, the more they're worth. And I would do everything in your power when you get them and you display them to make sure you protect them. Like some people do, put them in those flips, those coin flips. All right. Congratulations, Charles. That is yours. All right. Let me see here. And thank you so much for your bids too, as well, Charles. I have a snake chain 925 with, I didn't test the feather for diamonds. So I'm going to be safe to say they're CZs. And if they're diamonds, hey, they're yours. It is 925. Everything is 925 on it. It is 18 inches long. It is about 10 grams of 925. Starting bid on this is going to be 20 bucks. Oh, do you? So that's something you like to collect. I don't come across those very often. These type of buttons, they're like once in a lifetime. Every once in a while, I find them in storage units, or I'll find them in house cleanups. So I got lucky and was able to get it. So this one does have a spring ring clasp. All my 925 jewelry is tested and verified. They are 925. This is on a vintage snake chain. When I say vintage, how I know they're vintage is by the style of the clasp and the time era they made jewelry like that. So that's how I know it's vintage. So there we go. And this one's kind of hard to see. 925 ZZs. You have people no one heard of until now. Starting bid is 20. Hey, Poker Rossi, how are you? We're on here just passing time selling 925 jewelry. Vintage political buttons. And coins if we get enough people in here. $925 snake chain. $20. Give it a couple more seconds and we are going to pass. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pass. Oh, where did I just put this? There it is. All right. I have Stevenson for president, 1957. It's got a little scratch here. We'll start this at a $5 starting bid. Somebody love collecting their pens, and put the date on it for me. Uncle Stevenson. Is that what they called him back then? It is vintage, almost antique if we go another 30 years. I don't think there's a company. Oh, there is a company written on the side of it. He was your uncle twice removed. Ah. Not sure who the company is. I see 634 patent number. Oh, yeah, there's a company name on it. Still too tiny for me to see. Huh. Sit up there. Just like that. Oh, well, see, those ones are the ones that are very, very valuable, Charles Kelly. The ones that people don't know about tend to go for more money. Ah, gotcha, Mr. Doughboy. And then if you're really well known, you go for a lot of money. Like, oh, wow, that pen goes for some decent money, too. I should have went through all these before pulling them up here, but that's okay. Like, look at this pen. Can anybody tell me what cartoon that is? It's from the 50s, I believe. And that's without looking at the fine print. Sucker. Oh my gosh. Charles Kelly. Felix. I can't remember the name. Thank you, Mr. Doughboy. So Charles is in at 5. We are looking for 6 on this cool vintage pen. That's just some of the pens I'm going through that I have that I should have researched more. Felix the cat. All right, we're going to start counting that down to Charles. We are looking for 6. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
Get me an ice cream. We are sold to Charles Kelly. Thank you, Charles Kelly. That's an awesome piece. Thought it was really nice. Whoever did it put the information right there on the back. So that will be going in your box as well. All right. This is a Buck and Go. This one was made at Polish Spec Company Incorporated, Cleveland, Ohio. Even has a zip code on it. The year is too small for me to read. But this one says, go fly a kite. Start in bid, Buck and Go. That's a nice one. So I'm telling you, I'll go fly a kite. It's one of those days. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, do you guys have a kite? I used to do a lot of hot air ballooning for a crew. So that was my form of kite. See, there's your markings. Very clear. So this is just north of me. Right, Mr. Doughboy, it was. There's the year. It's right there in that little imprint. I can't read it. Too tiny. So go fly a kite. Charles came in at 1. Looking for 150. I'm going to throw this one in there as well. This one says hairball or hairball. I don't know what that means. But it has Santa Claus on it. Oh, there is markings on it. It's another one from Cleveland, Ohio. So you also get that one. It's got a little years on it there. Harry Bull, Harry Boy, I don't know. Again, Charles. Maybe it was Charles Kelly. Look at these buttons. That's not part of it, though. So Charles is in at $1, looking for $1.50. Probably not, Mr. Doughboy. I got so many buttons to go through. This is just a part of the collection that I have. You know what, Charles? That could very well be what that is, but it has Santa Claus on it. Let me see if I can get that glare off of there. Maybe I can. It's vintage because the piece sticks out over. So you can see that pin stick out a little bit. So it's probably, that one's probably 50 or 60s because it's not a great big, stick over on it. These are some really interesting buttons. So you get those two. We're going to start counting those down. Going once, we're going to go to the counter. Guys, get ready. Go fly a kite. Before I do that, I just want to see. What company is that again? Oh my gosh. That is crazy on some of the prices on these. Charles, you're about to get a really good deal. Oh, and some of these actually had Charlie Brown on them. Cliff, are you? I mean, Mr. Doughboy, it's okay. I'm not gonna cry. But yeah, Charles is getting a good deal on both of these pins. Thanks for sending that to me, Mr. Doughboy. All right, we're counting down. Here we go. I'm going to cry. Just don't worry about it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
Congratulations. We are sold to Charles Kelly for $1. You got a very amazing deal on this, Charles Kelly. You're getting some very good pickups. He sure did. He scored. I'm going to put that with the rest of your pins to go in your box because I got to wrap these very nicely so they don't get damaged any further or damaged during shipping. So there you go. He's probably looking them up too. He's probably sitting on the floor right now crying or doing a happy dance. All right, let's see. This one goes for decent money. It's okay. I only got 7 people in the chat. Yeah, Mr. Noble, you are much quicker than I am. Most definitely when it comes to looking things up. Oh, Brandon, I kind of ate the pickle. I was hungry. I'm just saying. I think you'd be okay with it if I replace it with another pickle, right? Yeah, a lot of Wilkie pens. Ouch. That one poked me. Oh, there's another one right in behind it. What is that one? I better look that one up too. See, now, Archaeology Mikey, you sound like you live right next door to me. Oh, that one's cute. And that one's vintage. Maybe I should look that one up too. Not sure why we don't remember that person. This is more modern. Pretty big pen. We'll throw that one up there. Put that off to the side. What is this? That one's very interesting. I better hold off on that one. Oh, that's an interesting one too. Ouch. Ouch. I just got poked. That has more of hers. Give me a second. All right, there's another one. We'll start this one out at $2. Throw that one in. Poor People's Campaign, 1968. I know you got 2004 and 1968 mixed, but you know what? Oh, well. I know Charles Kelly. He does, doesn't he? We'll throw that one in. Charles comes in at 2. We are looking for 3. Don't know who that is, but this one actually has ribbon on it. It is vintage. McGovernor and Eagleton. We'll throw that in. Charles and wait. Charles, you're outbidding yourself. We'll throw in Sailors Have More Fun. That's a vintage piece as well. Charles, what are you doing? I see 2, 3, 4. Are you counting down? We'll throw in I'm Sailing with Christ. It was a little pin there. We got that as well. Uncle Eagleton. Another one of your uncles. What is this one? Doc Johnson. The Loved Ones. That one's vintage. We'll put that off to the side. Charles, are you coming in at 10 for all that? Oh, there's no need to be guilty. No, you don't have to do that. I serve them out for a reason anyway. I get them for good deals. Bring them to you guys for good deals. So if I snooze, I lose and you gain. I've never seen this before, these type of pens. So this is not going in it. I'm just showing it. There we go. Here's that one. That one's from California. All right, Charles, 250. You got Charles in at 250. Looking for 3. I don't know what year that one is. Got the peace sign. I want to say that one's probably the 80s because of the way this goes around it. Poor People's Campaign. You have the 80s era. 1968. You got Veteran for Carrie Edwards. These are 2004. I think 2004 was the last year they ever made pins like this, buttons like this. Oh, is it from the 80s? Okay. That gives me an area to look. Not sure what that sticker is about. Union made promotional item. Well, my tetanus is up to date, so we're good. It was in the last 2 years. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sailors have more fun. 7, 8. And we're going to count this down. Good luck. Looking for $3 on this.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
Yes, they were the wives. Yep. Congratulations, Charles Kelly. That is yours. You got it for $250. Carefully. Way to go, Charles Kelly. You're going to have a nice little package by the time you get your package from me. All right, I won't argue with you. $10. $10 to Charles Kelly. And he said pizza is on the house for everybody. Just leave him a little bite. That's all. Just kidding, Charles. Just kidding. Okay, once in a lifetime, I'm going to do this. We're going to start it out at $10. Starting bid on the Doolittle Tokyo Raider. Let's go for way more than that. Oh, who bid $950? Oh, that's a good point, Mr. Doughboy. Gotcha. This is a bronze coin. These go, if you do your comps on it, you're pretty close to the 50 mark. Charles is coming in at 10. Each one of these are, and I forget the story behind it. Oh my gosh. I don't have my notes open so I can remember it either. The patches of each of the units that flew in the Tokyo Raiders. And I can't show you the front, but there's a ship on the front because this little, whatever you call this thing, is going across from it. It says original packaging from the mint. Charles is in at 10. I am looking for 11. No, he's just going home with all the deals and pretty cool items. That's okay, though. So, yeah, I guess it would be a Charles-opoly. Who called me? Hold on. Something about auction. Something's up for auction. Give me a second, you guys. Oh, never mind. We're good. All right, you guys, this is going to be the last item. Charles is in at 10. We are going to go raid Jeff's channel. He should be on, I think he said 6:30. Yep, so in a few minutes he'll be on. Didn't get through all the jewelry, but we'll have another day. No, he didn't fix his keyboard yet. He's been cussing at me. But it's okay, we got it. Right, Charles Kelly? I deserve it after all the shipping problems I've been having. Because some of the packages came back to me and I can't get tracking numbers on the other half. They didn't come back. So I'm having issues with the shipping company that I use. I know, Mr. Doughboy. I think I'm going to need you to call them for me and tell them how it's unacceptable. And then some of the tracking numbers I can't even pull up. So you know, Charles Kelly, if I put it up on eBay, you're going to pay the right prices for them. So, bait the hook, it's back here. They returned it back to me. So, I'm waiting on them to respond, the shipping company to respond back to my email. They have not done it yet. That'd be funny to hear, Mr. Doughboy. I don't know who this person is that comes by the house and honks the horn all the time. But one of these days, I'm going to be sitting out there waiting for him. It's the same time every night. All right, you guys, we are counting this down to Charles. He got a cool piece for a really awesome price. Snipers, get ready.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
Oops. Went out a little too early. Sorry, you guys. It is sold to Charles Kelly for $10. Congratulations. Yep, they said something about tracking number or something wasn't proper. I have to go back and read the note they left in my mailbox. So it's here. It's safe. It's not cool. It makes me want to go back to pirate ship. And I don't really care for pirate ship. So Tokyo Raiders, congratulations, Charles. That is yours. Blue Lou Boyle. I'm going to tell him that most certainly. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate you. We are going to go over to Jeff's channel. If you go in there, let him know that Dolls Dolly sent ya. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. See you there. Also, have love for one, friendships for many, and blessings for all.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,